What you're about to hear may change the course of your relationships and is not intended for anyone under the age of 18. You feel the warmth of his body pressed against yours as you move together effortlessly. Two souls in perfect harmony. Your desires in sync, the whole world begins to melt away as you look into each other's eyes. For a moment, it's like you're the only two people on Earth. You smile back up at him, and he kisses you softly on the lips. You both roll over and just lay there for a moment, fulfilled, relaxing in each other's presence. "I'm so happy we got back together," he says softly. He slowly strokes your hair as you lay cradled in his arms. You feel safe, complete. You can't imagine how you had ever lived without him. The thought seems so far away, even though it was just days ago. "What are you smiling about?" he asks. You look back up at him with a giggle. "Oh, it's nothing." He holds you tighter, and you drift off to sleep to the sound of his heartbeat. Finally, everything just feels right. We both know who you were picturing as you were listening to my words. You still think about him. He's still in the back of your mind, or else you wouldn't be here right now. You can't help but wonder who he's spending the night with now, and you shudder at the thought of him with another woman. But it's beyond your control now. He's not yours. Some nights your mind begins to wander, and you think about how to get him back, but you're as clueless now as you've ever been. You started to believe it would never happen, and then you clicked on this video. So now seems like the proper time to introduce myself. Hello, lost one. My name is Phoenix, and my purpose is to reveal to you the hidden vibrational technique to getting your ex back for good. And when I say getting him back, I don't mean receiving some lame text message when he's lonely and drunk. I mean you can have him on his hands and knees, begging for a chance to be with you again, going on and on about how he can't go another day without you, and telling you what a big mistake he made, how something just came over him that made him realize you were always his soulmate. But before we get to that, listen. It doesn't matter why you broke up, even though it seems like the biggest deal in the world right now. Relax, because what I'm about to bring to light will change everything. You are vibrating at a very specific frequency, which is why you clicked here today. I positioned myself so that I would attract your vibration before it becomes too late. So I know what your problem is. I want you to brace yourself because this might hurt. But you need to hear this or you'll keep on making the same mistakes and you'll keep on manifesting the same pain. Take a deep breath. Here it comes. Deep down, you feel like the breakup was your fault. You were never giving him enough. You tried to ignore the feeling, but even when things were going well in your relationship, that thought kept popping up. He's going to leave me. He's going to realize he could do better. And now, it seems like you should have listened. He's gone. You'd never say it out loud, but I know you fear that he'll find what he's looking for in another woman and forget all about you. You'll see him posting on social media about how happy he is with his new girl, happier than he ever seemed with you. One day, you'll wake up, rub your eyes, and unlock your phone to see the news. He's engaged! You'll look back and ask yourself, why wasn't I good enough? That reality is where you were headed. Until now. My purpose is to save you from falling into that world. So, lost one, here is my message to you. I think we can both tell that this is not the end of your love story, but something has to change. Right now, you're still vibrating at the same frequency that drove him away. If you change nothing and keep trying to get him back, no matter how hard you try, you will only drive him away even further. And this is where I come in. I am here, now, to align you on the path back into his arms. Pay close attention. I will tell you exactly what you need to do to flip the switch. Once you have flipped the switch, your vibration will transform. You'll start to feel more confidence, more self-love. You'll even become more vibrant. And slowly, he will begin to sense a pull towards you. He'll feel emotions he's never felt before, something he can't describe. Then you can sit back and watch as he begins thinking about you more and more, until he finally snaps and comes begging you to take him back. But before we get there, I have to tell you something. It's no accident that you stumbled upon my message today, but it didn't used to be this way. When I first came up with the idea to share my technique, I thought to myself, all right, I'll just put it on the internet. There's billions of people on there. I'm sure thousands of women will find my technique and get their man back. But soon after, I did a little digging. It became apparent that it wouldn't be that simple. There's so much information on the internet, and everyone's competing. Page after page of people trying to get your attention or sell you something. I just knew that my technique, that I had put so much of myself into, would get buried. Everyone was telling me the only way to get my technique to the right people was to pay people to view it. That's right, they wanted me to make advertisements, and I just couldn't bring myself to do that. I didn't want to become some saleswoman and spend my life advertising. That's not what being alive is all about. But then one night it came to me. What do people in this world love more than anything? Money. But me? It's not the most important thing. I had a revelation. I realized that if I just put a small price tag on my technique, people would volunteer to spread it across the world for me. How? Well, I crafted the perfect plan, and I gotta be honest, I really felt like a genius. Here's what I did. I announced that anybody who directed someone to my message would make 60% of the money if that person paid for access to my technique. And you guessed it, before I knew it, I was bombarded with people ready to spread my technique across the world. And you might be thinking, what the heck, Phoenix? You're just giving away the money that should be yours? Oh, whatever. They need it more than I do. I guess I'm an old soul because I still value love over money. And I know I can't be the only one. And look, if you're really struggling and you can't afford the price, send me an email. I'll see what I can do. Maybe one day, my technique will become famous and I won't have to use this system anymore. But in the meantime, this will have to do. Because the truth is, if I had just offered it for free, then you, lost one, would have never gotten my message and never had a chance to use my technique. And hey, if you try my technique and decide you can't follow through with it, just contact me immediately, and I will give you a no questions asked, embarrassment-free refund. I just want you to be happy. So, here we are. Once you pass the final step, you'll get instant access to my technique. And let's be clear, I'm not just going to give you some ebook with vague information and then dash, leaving you to put the pieces together for yourself and wonder if you're even doing it right. No, I will be here to guide you. I am going to walk you through this technique step by step. day by day, all the way down to the moment you're face to face with him and he feels a rush of desire and pulls you into his arms, craving you more than anything else on earth. And if you come to this fork in the road and take a different path, I wish you the best of luck on your journey. But if you come with me and follow my method exactly, then one day, far off in the future, you may find yourself laughing about this silly little hiccup as you wake up next to him, remembering that very moment when you placed your trust in the wise words of Phoenix. This is that moment. Take a deep breath. This is the turning point. Now, let's get your boyfriend back.